All right, shalom, shalom. Giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Mechakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well, and salutations to the hopeful elect, preaching this truth out the four corners of the globe. And Lord willing, I hope this be an edifying video to those who can receive it, and an exhortation, and to all those Akim, pushing this truth, enduring for the Lord's name's sake. All right, and basically, what I want to touch into, as the topic being, know what you're into, man. Because when some people come into this truth, and basically they see all the sweet parts, and they enticed by all of the garments, and having multiple women, and basically the sweet part of the truth is what attracts certain men. But once that bitterness starts to kick in, then that's when the wink link starts to come out of that person, man. That's when you start to see they lose faith. Certain men in this truth, they lose faith. They become weary, and they don't want to really continue on in this doctrine or continue on in this lifestyle anymore, man. Because of the bitterness. So my point being is, know what you're into, count the cost before you, put your hand to that plow, man. Salakia, count the cost, before you put your hand to the plow, because you might not be fit for this, all right? The Lord made it to where certain men have a certain lot in this ministry, man. Some men are helpers, some men are prophets, some men just believe, man. Okay, but you gotta know your lot in this truth. You gotta know, your place in the body, man. And I got a quick precept to open up with. This is Romans. Salakia, bear with me. All right, this Romans chapter 12, verse 4. It says, For as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office. So it's plenty of men that's in the body that make up the body, of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, which is the ministry. Okay, it's plenty of men that's in this ministry, but not all men have that same ranking, have that same office, man. We got our elders. First and foremost, our elders, they're the teachers, man. They're the experienced, the learned, with the meat and the milk of the scriptures, and they're the teachers, which means they're above, us brothers, man. Our elders, from Elder Tahar, from Apostle Aramlab to Apostle Gabar to Apostle Racha, these are our elders, man. Even, our elders, like Elder Yaikwab and, the Elder Abba Bivens. Those are, members of the body, but they have a higher ranking, according to the office of the Lord, because, those are men who've been laboring in this truth, showing diligence, showing sincerity, and enduring, all the things that they had to for the Lord's name's sake. Okay, and not once did they turn back, or not once did they look back or take their hand off the plow or lose faith or, anything of that nature, man. So our heads and our apostles who we learn under, those will be the top ranking of the office of the body. And then you got certain officers, and you got younger brothers, and so on and so forth. But we all fall into our lot, so to speak. We all play that role that the Lord, ordained us to play, man. Verse 5, it says, So we being many are one body in Hamashiach, and every one members one of another. Okay, so, at the end of the day, we all, it's plenty of brothers across the four corners of the globe that's in this body of Yahweh Shai. Okay, but we all We work for each other. We all work in unison. All right, we all work in unison because we serve in one power. We all striving towards that same goal for salvation in the kingdom. So we all working in unison at the end of the day, man. Okay. But my point in bringing these scriptures out is that, you know, we all have a certain lot in this truth, and you got to find your lot in this truth, man. Whether you be a prophet or just a believer, you know, you got to pray to the Lord that he show you and reveal to you, you know, what your lot is, man. And then once it's been revealed to you, you fit right into that lane and you stay in that lane, man. Don't try to go outside and do too much, or don't try to, you know, turn back and, you know, go back and take your hand from the plow. No, man, stay in that lane that the Lord appointed you to be in, man. Okay, and once again, you're supposed to count the cost before you even come into this truth, man. You're supposed to sit up there and diligently think, like, all right, am I ready to face these things? You got to weigh not weigh your options, but the pros and the cons, man. All right, you have to examine the pros and the cons of this truth, and then, you know, from there, the Spirit gonna have it to where, you know, whether you're worthy to serve the Lord or whether you're not worthy, because ultimately the Lord chooses us, man. We don't choose to wake up one day and serve the Lord and remember his name. No, the Lord gives us the spirit of remembrance. The Lord gives us that spirit to be able to serve him, man, and to do his work and be able to be a part of this ministry. The Lord chooses us to do such a thing, man. All right, but you have to weigh your options, man. When this truth, when the Lord presents this truth unto you, you have to, you know, really be sincere, man. Okay, you have to really be sincere. You have to be willing to take the strikes, the tribulation, the suffering, you know, that bitterness. You got to be willing to, you know, take that bitterness, because that's gonna be promised to you in this truth, man. You're gonna go through affliction. You're gonna go through that bitterness of the flesh. You're gonna go through shit, man, in this truth. That's gonna be promised to you. This is Revelations chapter 10, verse 9. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. And I took the book, verse 10, and I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, in my belly was bitter. All right, so that little book, that's the scriptures, man. That little book represents the scriptures. All right, and John the Revelator eating the scriptures is him learning, gaining wisdom and understanding of the scriptures, man. Okay, and that's sweet as honey, because once you learn this wisdom and knowledge, you begin to, you know, learn, you get, you know, different things, and you're happy, man. You're happy because, you know, it's a chance that you could be part of the elect. You're happy because of the things that we're going to receive in the kingdom. All right, the promises of our inheritance, man, because we're joint heirs with the Most High, because we're Israelites. We're the chosen people of the Lord. So that's the sweetness of the scriptures, man. You know, all the promises and the glory and the victory, Lord willing, we get, all right, from, you know, all of our affliction we catch, which is the bitter part, man. All right, the bitter part is the affliction you're going to catch, the temptations you're going to go through, man. All right, the sufferings and the patience you're going to have to go through, that you're going to have to endure through, man. All right, so these are the things that you have to consider when, you know, you come into this truth, man. You got to literally prepare your mind for all of the things that can happen to you, man. For all of the situations that you're going to be put in. You got to prepare your mind for such things. This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. All right, so if you come to serve the Lord, if you come to follow his laws, commandments, you came to preach the word, you came to upload videos, you came to study the scriptures and to love the Lord, prove your love and faith unto the Lord, and do what's right by the Lord and please the Lord, if that's what your true intentions are, you're supposed to prepare your mind, prepare your spirit for to be tempted by Satan, man. To be tempted by the lust of the flesh, man. All right, those evil, wicked things you used to do in the world, Satan gonna try to allure you and tempt you with those things, man. Okay, the scriptures say that those who separate from sin maketh themselves a prey, roughly paraphrasing, man. So once you separate yourself from those worldly lusts, okay, then that's when Satan, he gonna come at you harder with those same lusts, man. All right, because you're not indulging in that anymore, man. You're trying to change your life around. So Satan is gonna try to come tempt you to the very, very, very peak of your faith, man. Satan gonna tempt you until you give in, man. But the thing is, you can't give in. All right. For the most part, yeah, you're gonna fall into temptation sometimes, but you can't fall into that same sin, that same temptation, that same downfall over and over again, man. You need to learn from it, pick yourself up, learn from it, okay? Repent and try your best not to do that sin again. Verse 2, set thine heart aright and constantly endure it. That's what you got to do when temptation presents itself. You got to set your mind aright by way of what? Studying, prayer, and fasting. That's how you get your mind right with the Lord. By studying these scriptures, praying to the Lord, and fasting. Okay? It says, and constantly endure, which means to overcome your temptations. Constantly overcome your temptations. Let that be your intentions. Let that be a goal within your mind, within your spirit, that you're trying to achieve, that you can overcome these temptations that Satan is throwing at you, man. It says, constantly endure and make not haste in time of trouble. So you can't be quick to, act on situations when you in a level of difficulty, when you in a situation of difficulty, or when you in hardship, tribulation, or when you suffering. You can't be quick to make decisions, man. All right, you gotta be patient. All right, and you gotta think, man. You gotta be patient, wait, and think. And dwell and meditate on these scriptures, and pray to the Lord on what you should do. All right, but the point of me bringing that out is that, that's how you gotta be in this truth, man. You gotta consider all things, man. All right, you gotta consider all things and choose what's pleasing unto the Lord. You gotta consider the pros and the cons when you in this truth, man. All right, because you could you don't want to be a try hard, and you don't want to be a slacker. You want to be stable in this truth. You want to be stable in this truth. You want to be content in this truth. All right, and you want to please the Lord in this truth. You don't want to be doing too much, trying to break down scriptures you have no understanding. You don't want to be proud, trying to boast yourself to be somebody, and trying to put yourself on that level with the elders when you're not on that level. You don't want to be like that. And then at the same time, you don't want to be a person that's slacking, that's not doing their 3 videos a week, not going out on the highways and byways, not praying to the Lord, not studying. You don't want to be a slacker. All right, you want to be content with the Most High. All right, and you want to please the Lord, man. Okay, so with that being said, Lord willing, I hope this was edifying unto all those who can receive it. Call Halalim La Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai Bahasham Rechakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone once again, and double honors to the Salakia. Salutations to the hopeful elect that preach this truth throughout the 4 corners of the globe. To you, I say Shalom, Shalom, Abad, Babor.